Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Getting Man United 2, Luton 1. And to be honest, with this day, it's been a mixed day because sadly I might have to isolate again because one of my family members have got COVID again. But Man U have won and it's cheered the day up a bit. But bit disappointing still, but it's cheered the day up. But I'll give my thoughts on that performance. I I thought we were not very good first half. I thought well we just didn't pass very well. We were all over the shop. What that means is all over the place. Another word for all over the place. There was no rhythm. We looked lost. I mean, for the first 10 minutes, we had like that we were dominating. I thought we would go and win 5-0, 4-0, but then we just lost the plot. When they scored that goal with Morris, we lost the plot and we just um, lost the plot and we how can you say it? We lost the plot and we just sorry. There's just so many things that gone on today, so my mind's just not at it. So we could have really, so Luton should have been level at this half time, and that's why I think we're a long way off Man City and Liverpool, because Liverpool and Man City do have better mentality than us. Our mentality's just not there at the moment. We're still a bit inconsistent. I think we got lucky with that win. I know Mark Goldbridge will say that if you're talking stupid, we didn't get lucky, but yeah, I think we got lucky because we really did get dominated for most of the game. I don't think it was our best performance. I think it was like a bit like Aston Villa. They were dominating us, but more with we just. I think we played a bit more poorer than Aston Villa. We were good on the counter, of course, but I wouldn't say that was a good performance from Man U. We just lacked mentality today. But the reason why I'm like getting is because that's massive 3 points for us. That's some massive 3 points for us. Definitely massive 3 points for us, um, and credit to the team, but and I thought when we made them changes with McTominay and Maguire, and we looked better, but we're still a long way off. At the moment, I'm still gonna say we won't get top four. I know we're in the top four race, but we won't get top four. We might get fifth. I think we'll get fifth, but I don't think we'll overtake the mighty Aston Villa, because I don't see them dropping enough points for us to get back into a top four race. We might get fifth because I think we're quite close to Spurs, but really, I don't think we have the mentality to catch up to top four. But I'm delighted with the win because I, I'm just enjoying. I just enjoy watching Man U play, and I've not had that for a long time. I enjoy watching them. It wasn't pretty, but I always think because I know that there's something to play for, and I know that the season's kind of alive again. But I still think at this moment of time, until we play Man City, I still think this team. I know I'm a bit of an idiot saying this, but we won't get top four because our mentality is just still not good enough. Because that's first half showed it. I mean, we were just all over the place. We lost our plot. We could have been at half time 2-2, which would have been a disaster, because I think if that was 2-2, I think Luton would have gone and won that game because we would have lost the heads, we would have lost the plot, and they would have gone and won that game. But I did. The thing I'm laughing about is Tom. I put Tom Lockyer on the thumbnail, and I forgot that he's actually doesn't. He's actually retired, and I was like, oh my goodness, can't believe what I did. But yeah, a massive 3 points for Man U, and I'll do the player ratings now. A bit disappointed with Garnacho because the man of the match, I don't think he lived up to the man of the match, but I'll do the player ratings now. I thought Onana, I don't know, 6. I don't think he put a foot wrong. I don't think he was bad. I don't think there was nothing bad about the performance. I just think it was average, just his average self, and that's okay because I don't think he made any bad mistakes as I can think about, but I don't think he was great either. So it's an average 6. Dalot, a 6. I mean, wasn't bad, but average. Same. I didn't see much quality or much performance from him, so it's an average 6. Maguire, I mean, I want to give him a 6, but that first half was so terrifying that it really scared me, and I thought we were going to concede because he looked really clunky in the first half. I know I'm being a bit rude, but it's a 5 because I just thought like he was a bit clunky, and we could have, and he just wasn't playing very well. I don't think this game, and we were lucky to get in that half time 2-1 up because really it should have been 2-2. Luton should have scored again with that Maguire bad pass, and they should have scored more in the first half. But look, I'm happy that we won, but that wasn't. We were a bit clunky in the first half. I have to say we weren't good, and we weren't good at all. So I think Maguire was a 5. I think Varane was a. I can't give him a 7. I know people give him a 7. I give him a 6.5 because he was not very good in the first half. I thought he was a bit out of depth, not very good. But in the second half, he played quite well. He helped us defend, and Luton didn't get much chances. So it's a 6.5 really. It's a bit half and half. Now Luke Shaw, 5. I mean, I don't think he looked in the game. I mean, there was one thing in the first half where he was dribbling and he just ran into a man and he lost the ball. So yeah, something's wrong with him at the moment. I don't think he's on his game. I don't think he's that left back that we think he is, because he is a really good left back when he's on his game. But at the moment, I didn't see that with him today. I thought he was a bit clunky. I thought he wasn't very good. And I thought Ten Hag did have the right to take him off. I was like, what are you doing against Ten Hag again? But then I thought, hang on. Yeah, Luke Shaw didn't play that well, and maybe he's injured, so I thought that. So, yeah. But he shouldn't have started, that's the thing. We should not have started him. But we won, so that's the main thing. But, okay, Casemiro, I know people give him a 6, but I'll give him a 5, because that yellow, I mean, he just looked out of depth in the first half. I was scared because I thought he was going to get sent off a lot. Look, I know he made tackles, but he was making stupid tackles that could have really affected the team. He got run past quite a lot. It wasn't his best game. I think Luton dominated him, and they dominated Maguire as well, and they dominated Luke Shaw. I thought they really had a torrid time today, all 3 of them. I don't think Casemiro was good. I thought he was. I think it was below average. I think it's a 5. Because I was really scared that he was going to get sent off. I was like, oh no, what's he done? Because I saw that he tackled someone from behind, and I was like, what are you doing, mate? What are you doing? You're going to get us sent off. We're going to lose the game. So I'm sorry, Casemiro. You're a great player, but I don't think you were good that in that game. Really not good. You were out of depth, and you could have affected the team, because if we would have gone down to 10 men, we would have not. I think we would have dropped our heads and we would have lost. So, yeah. Look, Mainu, actually, I think Mainu was good. I think I agree with Gary Neville in the game. I thought he was the most composed. I thought he was the only one that was good on the ball in the whole game. I thought he was, the best mentality in the game. So I give him a 7. And his driving, I saw some of his skill and it was fantastic. So I thought, and I'm really excited because I think he is a really exciting player. But we have to make sure we develop him and we keep care of him and we keep nurturing him. But that was a good performance from Mainu, and I was happy with it because in the first half he was the only player that kept the mentality, who had the composure. I don't think he was bad. I think he was one of our best players in the first half. Most of the other players were trash. Sorry, I know that was bad, but most of the players in the first half were trash. Even Haaland and Garnacho were trash, which I'll move on to them. I won't say they're trash the whole game, but they were trash first half. No, actually, I can't give it to Haaland, but you'll move. Okay, Rashford. I don't think he was as bad as Garnacho, so I give him a 6. But I still didn't like him shooting from long range and what do you call it? And losing the ball in stupid areas and just shooting from stupid angles. I can't think what he else did wrong. No, I'm not sure. But yeah, them things I didn't really like about it. I thought he wasn't bad, but he was average, and I wouldn't say he played well, but I just didn't like. He didn't add the much creativity. None of the winners had the creativity today. I think that's why we missed a lot of bad chances, because we just kept shooting from stupid ranges, and that just tells that the mentality is not that good. Because I think how you should play football is you should try and keep the ball and just work to create chances. You shouldn't shoot from long range. I'll only shoot from long range if it's the last minute or if there's a really good chance where you're open, where you're clearly open and you know that there's not going to be a block, then I'll shoot from long range. But if I know there's lots of players around, but anyway, I wouldn't shoot from long range because it's likely that it wouldn't go in, and that did frustrate me about Rashford today. He just kept shooting from long range, and I thought Garnacho was as well. But I thought Garnacho, it has to be a 5.5 because Garnacho missed a really bad sitter. He should have. I don't know why he didn't shoot. Why did he ran the goalkeeper? He should have just shot, and it would have been 3-1, and then we would have been able to relax. But that wasn't a good performance from Garnacho. I thought his mentality wasn't good enough in the first half, and I was disappointed really because I like Garnacho and I think he's a good player, but I don't think he deserved man of the match, and I wanted him to get man of the match, but I don't think he deserved man of the match. Look, we have to keep nurturing him and caring for him and developing him because he will get better and better. So yeah. I thought Garnacho was alright, and no, not alright. He was. Yeah, I thought Garnacho was alright. You know, they can see you through the window. They can actually see you through the window.
That's fine. What are they going to do? Hit me? Hi, guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought. Alright, then you let me get on with my video, please. There you go. let's move on. There's no time to relax. So yeah, Garnacho wasn't that good. I don't think his mentality was good, and he was shooting from long ranges as well, and I didn't like that. And he just missed an absolute sitter, so it's a 5.5, not good, below average. So yeah, Fernandez a 5. I mean, I don't know what's happened to Fernandez. I think he's lost the plot. I don't know what's happened to Fernandez. Right, deal. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it was very good from Fernandez. I thought his mentality in the first half wasn't good as well. His sitter was really bad. His passing was quite bad as well. I don't know what's happened to Fernandez. He's not this bad, but he's just not been that good this season. He's been sometimes he's been average, but sometimes he's been quite bad as well. And I thought today he was quite bad. And it's not like Bruno to be bad, because he was a really good player for us and a really vital player for us last season. But this season he's just not living up to it. And I think Mark Goldbridge as well. I think it's burnout. I think because he's played a lot of games, and I've heard that he's played like he's played the most in Europe, I think. So of course that's going to be affect him, because you cannot play, your body just can't sustain so many games. So really, in the summer, we do need someone to back up Fernandez, and we need to be able to trust him, because we cannot let Fernandez keep playing these games, because he's going to get injured and he's going to suffer, and his performance are going to decline and suffer. So not very good from Fernandez. Now Haaland, I know people give him a 7.5, as Mark Goldbridge did, but I don't know. I thought he was a 6.5. I mean, I liked his goals, but really, did he do anything in the game? Not really. I mean, I didn't think he was excellent. He was good, maybe quite good, bit good, but not excellent. I mean, first half he did lose the plot a bit. Second half he was alright, I guess. He worked for the team, but you expect people to work for the team, because that's what you have to do. You have to work for the team. But I don't think he was that good. I mean, I'm happy with the goals. I mean, I think we're gonna get a really good player there. He could be the next Haaland, but today I don't think he was. I mean, I don't know. It's tough with Haaland. I don't know. I don't want to be harsh, but I don't think he was a 7 or 7.5, because he wasn't amazing and brilliant. But yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Alfie wants to say hi.
Oh no. I'm busy with a video at the moment, so.
Okay. Stroking Alfie, you can carry on.
Okay. Now, Johnny Evans. I mean, I thought he was a 7. Well, we're moving on to subs now. So, Johnny Evans, a 7. I thought he was all right. I thought he was good. I thought he played well defensively. He helped us not concede against Luton and enjoy the game. I thought he was good, so I'll give him a 7. I'll give McTominay a 6. I mean, really, if he doesn't score, he doesn't really do enough in the game to really excite me. So I thought it's a 6 from McTominay. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good at all. It was average. Because if he doesn't score, then he just has an average game. Because I don't think he's a holding midfielder anyway, or a box-to-box. He's a cam. He's a cam that scores goals, or he's a Dymo striker, which is a shadow striker where they are cam, but they can strike the ball and they're good at striking the ball as well. So yeah. Who else was there? There's some more. Yeah, Lindelof for 6. Didn't do bad. Didn't make any mistakes at left back again, so good. But I don't think he was fantastic. I thought he was a bit. I thought he was average. Who else is there? There was someone else. Oh yeah, Amrabat. 6. Don't think he did bad in the game. Didn't do bad at all. I think that's it. Is that it for the Johnnies? Yeah. And then Ten Hag, well, you have to give him a 7 because he's done very well to win 4 games. And maybe even 7.5 because he's done well to win 4 games and stuff. So, yeah.
Bye, guys. Bye, guys. By the way, follow my TikTok. It's called Butterfly Ebony.
Okay. So yeah, Ten Hag's done alright. He's won 4 games. He's got us in. He could get us in the Champions League, which would be amazing. But I'm not gonna be biased and say Man U. Yeah, they're back. Of course they're not. There's such a long way to go. Man City and Liverpool have way mentality than us, especially what I've seen to the first half. I was actually excited, but then I thought, hang on. This first half reminds me of the team that we had with Ollie, we had with Ranrick, we had with Ten Hag sometimes last season where they got pumped, and with Van Gaal. So I do not think we can win a title with this team. I know that's sad, but we need better mentality if we need to win the title. If we want to win the title, we need better mentality, and we need better who have good mentality players. We don't want ones that have bad mentality, because the players at Man U, I don't think they have good mentality at times. I think we do struggle with mentality, and that's why we always fail. That's why we always struggle to win titles. We always struggle to get in the top 4, because our mentality is not good. Now, if I was a manager, what I would do is I would build a team that had a good mentality, that could cope with losing 1-0, not 1-0, but that could cope going 1-0 down against teams, or maybe even be able to keep their heads when they're pumped up and they're happy, because there's a thing where you can get so happy where you can lose the plot. It's like you could get overconfident. There's a thing where you can get overconfident. It can happen in the world as well, where you've done a good achievement, or you think you're the best and you're overconfident. I've had that at times, and I've failed miserably. And I'm not gonna say I've never been big-headed. Of course I have, but it's not done me good, and I've failed miserably. I remember when I was like, I won't do that. I'll do that. I won't do that and not do that. There's no chance I would do that. But then I did, and then I was in big trouble. So I have to learn, and that's what Man U have to do. But they have to get good mentality players in the summer. We cannot afford to have bad mentality players, because if we do, we're not going anywhere. Man City and Liverpool have excellent mentality. Arsenal are getting excellent mentality, but our mentality is just not good. If you want to be a good team, if you want to win the Champions League, if you want to win the Carabao Cup, this is my thing as a manager. If you want that, you need to have good mentality, and if we do not have mentality, you will fail dramatically all the time. Think with resilient people in the Swan, they do well because they have good mentality. They don't let up. They don't give up, and that's what Man U have to do. They have to not give up. They have to keep fighting. But I still think we will struggle to get top four, and I'm sorry. I know I'm happy with the 4 wins, but I don't think the worst is still yet to come. I still think that mentality does concern me a bit. I don't think we can keep it up, because I remember we won a good run against Eric Ten Hag last season, and then we got pumped by Liverpool about 7-0. So I don't think we're gonna. As sad as it sounds, unless we completely turn it around, we might be in the top 4 race, but I do not think we'll get Champions League football, because I just think Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, Spurs and Aston Villa have better mentality than us. Way better mentality than us. Because, look, even though Aston Villa were not playing bad last season, against us last week, even though they were 1-0 down, they still tried. They didn't lose their heads, and they absolutely dominated us. So, but we wouldn't be able to do that against a team, and that's what really concerns me. We have a brilliant team. I think if we had good mentality, we would have a fantastic team. But it's about mentality. It's about getting the right players. It's about keeping your head when things don't go well. It's about, you could say it's like enduring trials, but it's like enduring trials in football where you're losing and you need to get in the game. So I don't think Man U will, at the moment, I don't think they get top 4. I think it's a big ask. I think I know we're 3 points behind Spurs, but they do have a game in hand, and we will drop points because that mentality. If we want to win the top 4, we basically kind of have to win every game, which I don't think is possible. I'll be an idiot probably at the end because we would have won every game, but that would be fantastic. But I would be a bit like an idiot. But yeah. But our mentality is just not good enough. But I'm happy with the 4 wins, and I'm looking forward to Fulham. So I hope you guys are too. But there's 3 things that Man U have to do if they want to be successful and if they want to get back to the top and win titles. 1, we need to have better mentality. Our mentality is, we're just so inconsistent. We're so bad. We can't keep our heads when things don't go right. We sometimes lose to bottom half teams. We haven't, but we have done it in the past. Like especially with Man City in 2018 when we beat them 3-2, and then we gone and gave the title to Man City because we lost to West Brom at 20th. I mean, who loses to West Brom? They're not even that good. What is that, man? Yuck. Oh no. I think I've put my hand on cat poo. No. I'm sorry if the video's too long. Yeah, but we have to get better mentality. I don't think we have the best mentality, but Fulham's a good game, and hopefully we can win and build more momentum. But I hope you guys have a good rest of the evening. Sadly, I might have to isolate because someone in my family's got COVID, which is not nice, but you know what? I'm like a team. I keep my mentality and I just carry on as normal. And that's what I think life's like about. We need to keep our mentality even when things don't go right. And that's the same with Man U. They need to keep their mentality if things don't go right. And hopefully they can prove me one day. But at the moment, they haven't proved me wrong because their mentality can drop anytime, and I'm concerned about that. We should be having better mentality, especially like a team like Man U. But there's always time to improve. So hopefully, and we'll see how Man U do in the next 5 more games, and then we'll look back at how we've done, and we'll change our opinion. But at the most opinion, we won't get top 4. So that's it. So I hope you guys have a good rest of the evening and have a good rest of the afternoon. Good night's sleep, and I'll see you guys next time.